episode 3 of SOHO Insights,
where each week we'll be bringing you the latest trends, products, and services that will help your business become more productive, efficient, and fun.
Hi, I'm Kathy with Ovaleye. We are empowering your small office, home office lifestyle through hosted business solutions.
And I'm Jennifer, and I'm also with Ovaleye, and this week we'll be talking about Gary Vaynerchuk.
Crush it.
We'll be going over a client who is crushing it. We'll be talking about Hootsuite, and we'll finish it up with Spam of the Week.
Very good. Let's get going.
Okay, so Gary Vaynerchuk, the whole story behind it, he's the author of Crush It and also the face behind, or in front of, Wine Library TV. And the way it started was that I first heard of him by watching Wine Library TV. I'm interested in wine.
We're interested in wine.
Yes. Watched him. He has a really engaging personality.
I saw him online too a lot. His keynote speeches are very good.
Yeah, so he just has this good personality that really captures people. So then one of our clients said, "Oh, you need to read Crush It. It's by Gary Vaynerchuk." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I think I've heard of him, but isn't he the wine guy? Why would I want to read it?" So then he told you about it.
Yeah, we got the book. We got the audible.com. I've read it twice, and now she needed to read it.
Yeah, so I finally read it. I read the book, and I thought, oh, it's pretty good. You know, it's not anything super new for me, just because it's something I've been doing for a while. I grew up, my generation just kind of used Twitter and Facebook. But it wasn't until I read it or listened to it over Audible, just this past week over at the gym at 6 a.m. that I really got the full effect of what he's trying to talk about.
He screams in those earphones.
He doesn't scream.
Well,
he doesn't
tells
scream.
You what you should do.
He's just kind of like, you'd be stupid if you're not doing this. And that's kind of what you need to hear at 6 a.m. in the gym before you get your day started.
Yep.
It's just, you'd be stupid if you don't do this in your day, and then you do it.
Yeah, so we have a couple clients that really are crushing it right now, too.
Yeah, but crushing it. Basically what he talks about in the book is that you need to utilize the internet utilize the internet and your passion to make money, basically.
So, talking about the two clients that I really have been following on their blogs lately that have captured my attention, and Jen's actually, because didn't you just get an email from him this morning?
Yeah, I got it because we wrote a blog post on it.
Yes. He's actually writing a series. There's a local guy that does fly fishing. In fact,
his name is Kurt
Warner. And he does a lot of our designs for websites in the local community. His blog is called olivethewoolybugger.com, and I've given his book series out to a couple of my family members for Christmas. But his blog is all about
fly fishing.
Yeah, fly fishing, and Olive the Woolly Bugger is actually something you use for fly fishing. And so
the only reason why we know that is because of his books.
His books and his blogs, and he's on Facebook like you wouldn't believe. But his blog post is Olive and Oprah, and I think it's part 2 now, and he's going to be doing many other parts to it because he really wants to capture.
He's on part 4 now, and that's what he told me this morning, is that I've actually gotten another one. You need to look at it.
Well, it was inspired by her. We listened to Oprah in the background of our office, and we actually tuned in for this one because we're a huge fan of Oprah, for one thing, and Yosemite. She did a whole series on camping in Yosemite, and I used to do that.
Except I don't think you did it the way that Oprah does it. She had like silver goblets that she went.
No,
like,
actually they did. They had big parties back then. Those were in the old days. My grandparents had a cabin for many years in Yosemite, so that brings back a lot of great memories. And that river that she was in, love that. Anyways, he capitalized on this blog, and I think it's spreading
on her fly fishing.
Yes, on her fly fishing with Gail, and really is talking to her now online and telling her that she needs to put his books, his series.
Well, he wasn't talking to Oprah necessarily. He just said, "Hey, my goal is to get on Oprah's kids reading list."
Yeah,
he didn't say, "Oprah, are you?" Well, I think
he
said, "Oprah, are you listening?"
Yeah, I thought it was really cute. It's a very nice series, and that's what we're talking about, is crushing it. And we think that Kirk did a very good job, and that's why we're highlighting
Well,
him.
and it's sharing your goals on your blog, and that's what he did. And he's not asking you to help him in any way. He just kind of said, "This is what I'm trying to do."
Getting it out to the universe, basically.
Yeah. Yes, you like to say that a lot. You need to put it out into the universe.
And it happened. All right, so Kirk Warner, we at Ovaleye hope the best for you in your blog series.
Good job crushing
Yes.
it.
All right, the next topic is
Hootsuite.
actually it's another social media tool that we just love.
Well, we didn't love it at first.
Well, actually, you tried it a while ago.
Yeah, we tried. Well,
I didn't try.
Well,
You
it took
tell
you
me
a while
what
to
to
even
try.
get you onto Twitter.
Yeah, actually,
So,
she's the main person in our Twitter feed for Ovaleye.com, but I'm actually doing more.
Well, no, I think we're a good representation
Yes.
of the demographics of who uses Twitter. The people that have always loved it
Yes, actually,
and use it, and the
she's
people
very
that
good
took
at
a
it.
really long time to get on it.
I'm still finding my voice.
Yeah. So, the reason why that I used Hootsuite at first was because we were trying to figure out how we could collaborate on using Ovaleye, the Twitter account. And if you do not have a Twitter account for your business, it's a good idea to go get one, not only for your personal, just in case if your exit strategy is to sell your Twitter account later on, or not your Twitter account, but your business.
You're not going to get much for the Twitter account.
So anyway, if you're going to sell your business, you should have one for personal, so that way you can kind of move on and get whatever business that you want, or maybe
Well,
you want to work for someone.
The best part of the Hootsuite is that you have, she set it up for me actually, you have your brand, and then Ovaleye, and then I actually have,
Yeah, you have it all
set
in
up
one
Facebook
place.
on there too, so it's like all my social media is right there, and I actually have a,
Well, yeah,
1, 2, 3.
Let's look at it.
And I can add photos, where in our other one we use CoTweet, which is a nice one, but I couldn't add photos easily, and a couple other things.
Well,
I
the
couldn't
reason
add.
why we were-
I couldn't reply to all.
The reason we were using CoTweet was because we needed to collaborate on this one account on Ovaleye, and CoTweet just made it easy, so if I replied to one person, then she could see it too, and it wasn't a clunky application. It worked really
We'll
well.
show you this on.
But Hootsuite is way better because
I'm looking at it. It's almost like it's so pretty and it works so well. It's nicely
But it also
organized.
has an iPhone application, which is really
Oh,
nice
yeah.
too, so that we can be out and about and take.
And with
that's the whole
CoTweet,
thing
I
is
can
SOHO.
yes. Anyways, Hootsuite is what Ovaleye recommends, and me as a kind of beginner of Twitter, it's been about a year, but I'm still, like I said, finding my voice. I would say Hootsuite is my favorite, so download it today.
You don't download it.
Oh.
Website.
I'm using
sign
it though.
up
I'm very
for
proud of
it.
myself. What did you do then?
Anyway, so Hootsuite is a great application to use. Make sure you get, like I said, your business account. Reserve actually all your usernames. Make sure that you get your name. Kathy Nelson is taken because she was slow to adopt.
Though I talk to her all the time.
Yeah, you talked to her on Twitter, and hey, you have my name.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
That's how you get to know people.
But yeah, get your business name and your personal name. So now we'll talk about the spam of the week, and we're gonna keep it really simple this week. And go over. So I've been getting these emails that will say, like this one that I'm looking at is from Cleo Gilbert, and his or her subject is
Niagara Falls. What is that?
what?
It says Niagara Falls on there.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
No, that's the email address.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, so it's basically spam, and that I got 10 or 12 of them last week, and what happened is now that the spam bots, they finally found my website, which I guess could be a good thing because it means that you finally arrived maybe on your website, but it's really not a good thing because you just don't ever want anyone spamming you. But basically what happened was that on my blog, I use WordPress, and it's hosted with Ovaleye, and I use Contact Form 7, which is a really easy plug-in, and you have it on your blog too. Because she kind of just says, I want this, will you do it for me? I guess that makes it a good chief decision maker if you just delegate.
Yeah, use it. That's the best part.
Yeah, but anyway, we use Contact Form 7 because if you're in an office and you can't open up an email client, you can just kind of put it in your form there and click send. But I forgot to put a CAPTCHA on it. which is kind of like
a lot of our clients have a couple of those problems.
So anyway, the spam bots finally found it. What they do is they just go through sites looking for these unprotected forms, and they fill them out, and you usually get like some weird letters in it and a link that you're supposed to click. And what they're doing is either phishing or farming. And
farming.
We're not talking about, and we do. We live in rural areas, so that's kind of funny that we say that. But it's pH fishing and pH farming, and so what you can do to protect yourself is just put a CAPTCHA on it. And Contact Form 7 allows you to do that really easily now. It's a great plugin.
The best part is when you actually have to fill out those dumb forms and you have to figure out what those letters are. You realize now that there's a reason behind those forms. Spam. Okay, so we have officially ended our third episode. See you next week.